Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and we're back with one of those videos that are officially called chart haul, but are not really chart hauls anymore because, well, as a DJ chart, you need at least a top 10. I haven't been reaching that point for months, I guess, and probably years, and I decided to more or less stop buying new records when it comes to new releases. In the day job, I've totally stopped focusing on what is coming out right now actually, and well, I will backward complete part of my collection. I will get stuff that I have sitting somewhere, and for now, mostly due to recent events and due to funding issues, I am out of the new vinyl game for now because well, there is so much stuff that I still want to get, and there's so much stuff I have sitting here which I haven't utilized properly in my radio shows for Radio Flouka and also in DJ sets, and I decided, well, most of the time I've bought records that I really loved, but also for DJ reasons, and until that is picking up or other things are picking up more in terms of speed and in terms of financial influx and stuff, talking Discogs and whatever. I need to take a break, not from making videos. I will do the regular or irregular unboxing and other stuff, the Vinyl Talk series will be a focus kind of, and I want to get myself on a road with this YouTube channel, which I want to announce probably in a short and different video maybe, and this is the goal for now. Today I've been working a lot on the Discogs thing as well, so which is a tedious process, getting the grading right, listening to each and every album and record and CD properly, not sampling them, but making sure everything sounds good and it's playable and stuff. So that has been more or less my afternoon, and been adding a few things, have been shipping out a few things to Belgium yesterday morning, which is really great, and this will be also a focus. And the thing is, well, business. So watch out for things to come, some announcements to come, and as soon as the DJ thing is picking up again, it makes more sense to buy new records, and as I work in music distribution, I can dive into new records and new releases on an instant without hesitation. So those chart haul videos might stop or might be more sporadic than they used to be, and other things on this channel music related will be in focus for a reason, because I figured, as I'm opening a lot of boxes for reasons as well, there is so much to talk about, and you've seen stuff on my Instagram as well. So this is where I'm at. The first one to show out of two is this one. Tron Revolta, Tron 001, made in Canada, according to the sticker, and of course this is as unofficial and shady as it looks. Well, I really like the kind of font on here, which is kind of graffiti-esque, so it's not my handwriting, but if I could develop a hand style that was as readable and cool looking as this one, I would be super glad, super proud, even though I'm in my late 40s, but I still love that kind of writing style. So Tron Revolta, a 4-track release, unofficial, America import for promotional use only, of course. And what got the attention, or my attention personally, is that a 1-track here, which is Behind the Wheel. And as someone who has had his first record being a Depeche Mode album, not the one with Behind the Wheel on it, but with well, Violator, Personal Jesus and all that stuff, this caught my attention, of course. And what this is a bootleg, or this a set of bootleg things. Interestingly, that is kind of coming back, I think, because I remember roughly 20 years ago we had a huge influx when I was still working at the record store of electro house and house bootlegs, and later techno followed, and then we had a major wave of like new school breaks, bootlegs of popular songs, and later drum and bass followed even. So what this is of course a bootleg house, electro house, tech house leaning of Depeche Mode's major hit Behind the Wheel. I am a Depeche Mode fan, of course, or like not a fan, but I'm probably influenced by them, and therefore, and it's good made, proper made bootleg, so therefore I thought, well, those are never like out of fashion, and that's a track that hasn't been like taken on so much by producers in terms of like remixes or like proper contemporary dance floor versions. So I bought this on the A2. There is Koro Koro, which is some kind of housey thing, I guess. The King of Drop on B1 was more of an interesting track to me, because of course, once again, electro house, pumping stuff, muscular stuff, prime time, peak time music, and it utilizes that famous Hoover synth rave signal that was like made famous by Human Resources Dominator back in 1990 or 1991, like one of the major like recognizable rave signals ever, often copied, never like reached, and never like duplicated properly. And there is an element of that heavy, hard-hitting, dark synth in that as well. So this was an obvious choice for me, thinking about dance floors, but right now, well, not anymore, but still a good record. We'll see how that fits in future sets or radio shows. And the other one I bought recently is Trust in 6, Life in Ecstasy. This was a tune. This was basically released by the Mechanica label out of Poland, which has been re-releasing a lot of music that was influential to me in my early teens when I started to become a proper raver. And Life in Ecstasy, the long dong mix, or the so-called long dong mix, was on the very first issue, I guess, of a CD series released by ZYX 6 Records that was called Techno Tracks. The first one was in collaboration with Technodrome International, and this has it's very darkish, but also ravey, and has this like nice combination of like new beat and aggrepo influences paired with like early techno and kind of vocal style that is like similar to like more like EBM, and also kind of reminiscent of well, the style that's the kind of sing style that Sven Väth had in Electrica Salsa by Off like a few years prior. So very fascinating tune. Trust in 6 or Trust in Sex, Life in Ecstasy will work well on like retro techno floors as well as on industrial dance floors, I guess, probably for a Peter Zerfall party if those were still happening. And this was written by André Fischer and Lars Jansik, and André Fischer is someone I got to know when I was hanging out with the Liquid Sky Berlin crew. He was like with Dr. Walker behind a lot of these early techno tracks, and therefore this was a welcome addition to my backwards completion process of the collection. And I hope this will proceed in the future when like things are on a better like trajectory right now. And well, there's a lot of stuff I guess coming on the Mechanica label, but I will like just get out of that like kind of fear of missing out and frustration that there is like a gazillion records out there one cannot buy. I well kind of have stopped to pay attention to what is coming out, even though I got still all my hands on all that. But no, there will be a break for that those kind of videos after November, I guess, or December. And as soon as other things are coming in, probably I'm gonna tell more stories about like CDs I have sitting around, or like with the Vinyl Talk videos, definitely about stuff from my vinyl collection with like one record at a time, which will be a lifelong task maybe. So I don't know, there is 6,000 or 8,000 like sound carriers sitting here. There's a lot of those that I haven't spoken about, haven't written about in any form, or even if I've written about some of these, those reviews on the internet might have gotten lost, and there's stories to share, I guess. So this will be the focus for now. If you like that, please leave me a comment or leave me a like, share this video, and get me on a road to more subscribers and more influx and stuff, so we can like grow together, I think. So Bass Junkie out for now. See you in the next one.